Logan, first off, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
There's some good days, some bad days still with my injury, but the main thing is I'm able to live a normal life. I'm still active and exercising, and after that I get a little bit sore, but I think my body's in a pretty good spot relative to where it has been.
How did you arrive at this decision? What are all the things that went into you ultimately coming to this conclusion?
Just the way my body is feeling. Going back to when the injury first happened, it was midsummer. I was training, running on a treadmill, and from there, I got an MRI which showed the injury and really didn't know much about it. Kind of attacked it a lot of different ways and thought I was going to be past it when I was able to get back and play last January, but just didn't feel right. I was waking up with a lot of pain. Some days when it got really bad, I had a tough time getting around. I was using crutches. My wife was helping me out of bed. And tough way to live life. So after that, thought some rest this summer would help and rehab, but could never really get to the point where I was healthy enough to get back on the ice. And so my body's been through a lot, and figured that unfortunately I'm not going to get back there.
Injuries in hockey are so secretive. It's just the nature of the community. Mm-hmm. What can you tell us now about things you tried, doctors you saw? I mean, you probably went through every last option and resource, right?
Yeah. I mean, credit to this Sharks organization. Whenever there's a doctor or a specialist or someone that had history with this injury or dealt with this injury, they either sent my MRI to them, I've traveled to them, they traveled to me. Really didn't leave any stone unturned, and I thank Jersey and this organization. Ray Tufts was here, and Rooster's here now. Both of them were tremendous with helping me out. We tried a lot of things, a lot of different treatments, whether that was cortisone, a lot of stim, a lot of different rehab programs. I was seeing someone in San Francisco. I saw a doctor in New York, so really went all over the place to try and figure it out, and unfortunately just couldn't get back to getting on the ice.
It stopped you from playing hockey, but this also, if gone further, could have made your life more complicated down the road. Is this one of those things that as you get older, if you didn't take care of it now or shut it down now, it would cost you later?
We'll see.
Yeah.
That's still up in the air.
Yeah.
Obviously it's still affecting me almost on a daily basis, where I think I'm feeling pretty good, and then I'll move a certain way or get out of bed, and it kind of grabs me. But the pain level is so low right now, just because I believe because I haven't been skating and pushing it that hard to where it's livable, and I can live a normal life with my kids.
We obviously haven't heard much from you or about this entire situation until now. To get it out there like this, does it take some weight off your shoulders, or is going through all this difficult for you?
It is to relive it. Just some of those tough mornings, tough days. But yeah, it's good to get it out. I mean, the amount of people that have reached out and had questions, it's always tough answering and going over the same story over and over again. But it shows that people care. People wanted me to get back to playing, and I was so happy last year when I was able to get back, even though it was only for 6 games, and I felt terrible on the ice. But
you did well.
I did okay. My son got to watch me play, so that's the biggest thing.
Speaking of your kids, they're too young now to understand any of this or what's going on. But they might see this someday. What do you want them to know about what you've been through lately and coming to this decision?
I'm sure I'll tell them. Hopefully, in 5, 6, 7 years when my oldest is into hockey, maybe before that, he'll find some videos out there on YouTube, I'm sure. I know kids get onto the internet these days, and who knows what they find. But we'll see. I'm sure I'll have to answer some questions down the road.
Feels like just yesterday, 2009, you break into the NHL. I remember thinking immediately, right, this guy's going to be good. Hopefully he's around here for a long time. Mm-hmm. Hopefully he's a Shark for a very long time. As you look back on your playing days, you ever think about what your legacy might be or what you want to be remembered for?
Tough question. I think just someone that would do anything to win.
Yeah.
Passionate for the game. I think when the games got bigger, I played better. Come playoff time, I think I played my best hockey.
I was going to ask about that. What made you even a better player in the playoffs?
I think just getting so close to winning the Stanley Cup. You can see a light at the end of the tunnel once you reach the playoffs, and you're 16 wins away at the start of that. And each time you win a hockey game, you can knock one of those wins off, and you can almost taste it. I mean, I played on some really good teams here. You know, a team that was 8 wins away, 7 wins away, 6 wins away, and 2 wins away. So we got pretty close a lot of those years, and something I still think about when I watch a hockey game. You know, that we had the teams here to do it, and it's unfortunate it never happened, but definitely proud of the way that my career went and the teams I played on.
Even looking at guys like Patrick Marleau and Joe Thornton, they didn't get to play all their games as a Shark. There were the Toronto days or the Florida days or whatever. As it stands now, you got to play all your games as a Shark. What did wearing that logo mean to you? What did this team, this franchise, this community mean to you? You're not from this area,
Right.
but obviously you kind of got adopted here.
Yeah, it feels that way. I mean, I was drafted in 07, and you know, if you showed me a map and asked me where San Jose was, I would have no idea. I couldn't point it out. But came down here for my first development camp, and obviously the first thing you see is sunshine in July. And I'd never been to California before, so that was my first time down here. And those first scrimmages, I mean, there's people in the stands watching us rookies skate, and I remember just being in awe of how well we were taken care of as players, and that's the equipment staff, people in the front office, really a first-class organization from the start. And you know, when I first played in Philadelphia, I think it was my first game in 2009, I remember coming off the ice, and it was Rob Blake that said, no matter what you do for the rest of your life, you've always played in the NHL. And that was a cool moment, something I'll never forget. But another thing I'll never forget is the sound of us coming out of the Shark Head, just especially in the playoff time. There's no arena that gets as loud as that and intense as that. And even sitting in the locker room before those playoff games, coach would come in and do a speech, but it was tough to hear him because you would hear like the duh, duh as they were dropping the Shark Head down, and the dressing room was shaking. Yeah, that's something I'll cherish forever.
You're not just a good player stepping away. You're not just a popular player stepping away. You're this team's captain. What did being the captain of this team mean to you when you were named that, and through your tenure with it, and obviously seeing those who did it before you? What did it mean to hold that?
It was a massive honor. You know, I thank Pete and his staff, and Doug for putting the trust in me. You know, I've played with some incredible captains here: Jumbo, Rob Blake, Pav, and Patty before that. So big shoes to fill. I didn't take it for granted. There's only 32. You know, when I think I was named, I think there was maybe 30 of those players in the world that were captains for NHL teams. And sometimes I had to pinch myself that it was a reality. But very fortunate. I wish that our years went better. But that's the way it went. We weren't able to get to the playoffs, which sucked. But I was so proud to be the captain of this team, of this organization. The fans have always treated me so well, and I'll miss it.
We're not going to hold you to a list of names here. That would be impossible. You will forget some people inevitably, but as you go through this process and where you've been and where you're at today, who are some of the people that instantly come to mind that you would want to thank or that have made your journey special?
Yeah, something that I've thought of the last little while, knowing that this was coming. There's so many people that have been in this organization from the first day that I was in this organization. People in the front office: Rosemary Tabaldi, Brian Sten, Scotty Emmert, Mike Aldridge, equipment. Mike Potenza was gone for a couple of years, but he's back. And we've had so many people that have been here for so long. And you know, I believe that this organization's going to get back to where we were, just because there's so many good people that are in it. And so many people to thank. I mean, especially the support staff. They put in so many hours, and you know, it's almost a thankless job because no one really sees what they do. They're at the rinks until 3 or 4 in the morning unpacking, and then they're there at 6 or 7 a.m. the next day getting everything ready for us. So they deserve a lot of credit, and I'm just thankful to have spent my entire career around all those people.
I'm sure as you've made this decision to step away, you're also looking at the direction of the team, and that also can't make it easy. As like a Shark for life would want to be here to help usher in that next step and wherever these young kids go. How has watching this season even been for you as you go through your own things too?
It's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, no one wants to lose the games that,
No.
that this organization has lost, and that's not the goal at the end of the day. The goal is to win hockey games. But I think it's a transitional year for this organization. It's a big summer for this organization. I think you've seen growth on so many different players on our team, some in our organization, some really good prospects coming up. I have full and complete faith in our front office and our coaching staff that this team's going to be pretty good next year, and they're going to make a big improvement. I think they're probably going to bring in some players over the summer that are really going to help this team out. But you got the pieces that you need in this league. You've got two elite young forwards at 18 and 19 to be doing what they're doing is special. You got a goaltender that you brought in who's a very, very talented kid, and you got some pieces on the back end. So obviously there's some holes to fill, and I think Grizzy's going to do a good job with that this summer. I'm excited for this team.
Are you going to stay around the area?
Yeah, we're going to stay here.
Yeah.
I got my kid in daycare starting in August. So.
Yeah, well, that'll change things.
Yeah, so we'll go from there. I mean, we'll see what happens.
So I would understand if you want to take a full year off, you want to figure things out, sort your life away, but hockey beckons for a lot of people that have gotten away from the game as a player. I'm sure you'll have options to come back and do something in hockey. Would you want to do that? Have you thought about any angles yet?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, hockey's what I've done since I was 3 years old. I never had another job. I don't know how to do anything else other than play hockey. I mean, you can ask my wife. I can't do anything around the house. So
you could probably broadcast.
No,
wink, wink.
I don't like talking that much. I do not like talking. But yeah. I mean, I love being at the rink. I love being around a group of people. I think that's what keeps it fun. Having banter and all that. So sitting at home alone isn't that much fun. I love spending time with my kids, and I know they keep me busy. But once the time comes, I'm sure you'll find me back in hockey somewhere.
I was going to say, I won't be surprised when I see you again. Maybe close by here.
Sure.
Maybe.
We'll
all right. Just two more things. The fans are a big part of this too. What is your message to them as you kind of break this news and make this announcement?
Just thank you. Like I said, I didn't know much about San Jose when I came here, but I learned quickly how passionate this fan base is, how bad they want to win. You walk around, or when I started to walk around and get recognized, it was kind of a whoa, what is going on moment, but everyone treated me with such respect, and they were so kind and so positive, and a lot of them said, we're not really the biggest hockey fans, but we're the biggest Sharks fans you're gonna find, and the Sharks are their team. This city obviously has just the Sharks. So I can't wait to see this arena filled again, and I know once the team starts to play better and win some more hockey games, it's going to be full and loud, and all these kids are gonna see what I grew up playing with here, and they ask me all the time, every time I see them, how was it? And I say it's tough to explain, it's tough to put it into words. You're gonna have to see it for yourself and hear it for yourself when you play that first playoff game in this arena, because it's undescribable. So just thank you for all the support here at the arena, in the community. Whenever I see a Sharks fan, it's always a great experience.
What does the next 6 months look like for you? You're a dad, you're busy, you've got things to take care of. You obviously want to take care of your health now, especially too, but what's the day-to-day life look like for you? What is there to look forward to?
Just try to stay in shape. It's a very difficult thing to do once you stop practicing and playing every day.
Wait till you hit 40.
I'm close. I'm on the wrong side of 30 now. So, yeah, doing that, spending time with the kids. We're going to spend most of the summer out here, I believe. So enjoy some nice weather. Maybe do some trips. Just spend time with my family. That's a big thing. I mean, so used to being on the road and missing so much time around my wife and my kids. So spend every single day with them is going to be fun.
When I say thank you here at the end, it's not just thank you for this conversation, but thank you for all you were as a player, and to those of us in the media and for the fans. I mean, just as good of a Shark as it gets. So, Logan Couture, thank you, buddy.
Thanks, Brodie.